one concern. If you notice that our other contestant, Mr. Pal, he has been writing what everything notes, from time to time. So basically, what I'm thinking is, well, he's writing a book. Naturally, he hasn't a millionaire in mind. So when he's writing all these notes down, I feel that it's a bit unfair to me lah.
Each of us has different habits and way of working. Not sure he is noting it down for his reference or for the book. But if he is writing for the book, and if you have some concern that you don't want to get it illustrated there, you always can ask him, and without your permission he will not mention about you. I mean, if you have some concern, you can just straight away tell him, please don't mention anything about me, and I don't think he will then mention about you. As far as what I have seen, all of you are very cooperative, very understanding. So if those who don't have a concern, if he write down, is no problem. If you have a concern, just straight away can talk to him, he won't write. There is only one thing which increases by sharing. Do you know what is that?
No.
Okay. Do you know any other thing which can increase by sharing?
No idea.
Okay. Knowledge is the only thing which increases by sharing.
By sharing.
By sharing. All other thing in this world, if you share, you will get a lesser portion. So actually what all of us are sharing is a knowledge. Whatever section you feel is confidential, which you don't want to disclose, you can be open enough. You can be open enough to tell the people not to use your mentioned quotes in any reference material, or even don't take note on that. So I don't think anybody has any concern with that.
Anything you can guide us which part we are lacking, so we can try to improve, or is it we are doing right?
Again, everybody is right.
Okay.
And there is always some mistakes. And that's what we are going through, that when sometimes when we are doing business, we don't find we have done mistake.
Okay.
So what we are doing here is, like, when the presentation there looks like there is some mistake, so at least we can stop and see where to correct it.
Right. Okay.
So we are going through this all process one by one in a whatever, because the time is very short. So in way like financial or like marketing or other areas.
Okay.
So one by one we are going through it. So even if it is a mistake, we have room to correct it, and we can correct it, so that we reach to a business model which is really sustainable and which really can work.
After the advertisement, actually the task was given to hire people. We get a lot of calls from local people, but they are on tourist visa, or either they are working as a maid, so they want to upgrade. One interesting is she is a PR and she is the same job, but she want a little bit high pay.
First you see all of your choices,
Okay.
summarize them, meet them.
Okay.
See if you really can find something in your budget
Long
is
term.
good. If you really can't find, then you should think of going over budget.
The hiring challenge has been somewhat taxing for our contestants. After endless responses, they're finally ready for the big interview. Right now, they're back in there for their first official meeting with the potential candidates. I must say, this could get interesting.
If they are in Singapore, we can consider them, like say for example, if they are Malaysians, we can apply for their work permit, and that will be a part of exercise also which you have to go through. You will have to apply under our company, means you will give the particulars, then we will apply it, but in the best manner you fit what post and what salaries and all these things, because you are taking the interview. So we will apply if they are work permit, or if they are dependent pass holders, letter of consent, or if they are S pass holder spouse, we can take them on work permit quota. In some cases, like those salaries which are 1,800 above, We can apply for SPAS provided they are having, normally it's said to be a graduate. So we can apply for their SPAS, but again, that may be a subject to approval by MOM.
Up first, we have Amitav and Mona, who've taken up the challenge to hire a chambermaid. They seem to have a potential number of candidates, so no time to waste. Let's bring them all in.
My name is Mylene. I am now currently working here as a domestic helper for more than 10 years of experience already.
So why actually you come for this job?
Because I want to upgrade myself,
Okay.
and I also want to experience more.
How much salary you are getting at this moment?
$400 a monthly. And during my off day, I took my hospitality management,
In Singapore?
Singapore, sir.
If you offer the job, when are you available?
Anytime, sir.
You have any experience in Singapore?
No, it is my first time here in Singapore.
Tourist pass?
Yes, visit pass. My expected salary is 1,800.
1,800. Are you willing to work around Sundays and overtimes?
Yes.
Do you have any experience in housekeeping?
Yes, I have in Philippines. I have experience for 2 years.
A supervisor in housekeeping department.
In Kuwait.
Yes, sir.
What pass you are holding now at this moment?
I'm holding an E-pass. At this moment, I'm getting 1,800.
I don't have any experience on this.
You are holding a tourist pass, is
Tourist
it?
pass.
I think 1-2 is enough for me because I really need a job.
Is it tourist visa you are
Yes,
holding?
yes, tourist visa. It's okay with me for starting salary for 1,000.
We've certainly found some suitable candidates from our first round of interviews. Now, as Mona and Amitav get into the shortlisting bid, we have with us Siti and Nas, who are all prepped to find the right salesperson.
Maybe you could tell us a little bit about your background.
I'm Maria Victoria Diaz, a graduate of Bachelor in Hotel and Restaurant Management at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. It's all right with me so long as you pay me overtime pay, right?
Any restrictions in the working hours that you prefer? Any preference or
I prefer to be a full-time
full-time? Okay.
employee.
Back in the Philippines, I have a 2 years working experience as an IT instructor. At this moment, I have a tourist pass. I am able to communicate and to talk to other people, and I also have an experience in marketing. Maybe expected salary will be 1.5. It's okay working on public holidays if it's part of a job.
So far, we've had a steady flow of potential employees. And to round off the interview session, we finally have Raj and Pal, who are here to hire a
North Indian chef.
That's right.
So let's get cooking.
All right.
Hello, T.
Hello.
Better. Better.
My name is full name is Rajendra Mohan.
Rajendra Mohan, very good. You have got experience in North Indian.
Yeah, I have 9 years experience in hotel industries.
And what passes do you have for?
I have SPAS. I can make all North Indian food and Gujaratis and Rajasthani food also.
Now we may need to arrange for a food tasting session for you.
Trial test.
Like trial test, yeah.
Yes, can.
It's okay with you?
Sure.
How much salary you are expecting?
More than 1,500.
Yeah, we'll arrange for another time.
Yes.
And if you can just come back, and we'd like to see how you cook and what's the beautiful
I want to show
thing.
you also.
Good. I want to thank you for your time too, Hensi. All right. Thank you very much for it.
We've seen all sorts of personalities walk through the door, but it has been rather difficult for any one of our teams to find at least one prospective employee. Most of the interviewees lacked the attitude, while others were overqualified. And surprisingly, many of them were foreign nationals. It's sad to see that no locals applied for the positions. It's going to be a tough call for our contestants. Let's hear what they have to say.